Hey guys, welcome back to another video. It's your girl Kadisha, and today we are at Grand Palladium. We're taking you.
It's a boy, call it.
We're taking you along with us, and I am going to be placing all the chapters in the description. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe, and share. It's gonna be a good one, I promise. Let's go. So Grand Palladium is located in Lucy, Hanover. However, if you search on Google, it will tell you that it's located in Montego Bay. But if you come from the area, you definitely know that this is Hanover. This is also a family-friendly, all-inclusive hotel. So after arrival, you go through the formalities, going to the lobby, of course, to get checked in and get your keys, all of that good stuff. So I'm just going to show you what their lobby was looking like and all that jazz. So we were taken to the room by one of these valet cards that you're seeing on the screen right now, and we're on the 3rd floor, so I have to walk up all those steps with a bag and pan by ourselves. I did not like that for us. Honestly speaking, I think it should be mandatory for hotels with more than 3 floors that have elevators by now, or at least somebody to help you bring the bags up those stairs. So this is what the room was looking like. I would say, you know, very modern looking. I really love this bathroom so much. It was so cute. All the large mirrors and everything just gave the bathroom like a really nice modern finish. I have to give them that. So there was a jacuzzi as well as a standing shower. So yeah, that totally dependent on your preferences. And as I've been noticing lately, everything bolted to the wall: the body wash, shampoo, conditioner, everybody. So this particular room had 2 twin beds. You're gonna see a little area for your like seating area, also a little area to do work, a little mini fridge, and all that jazz. So I'm just gonna allow you guys to view it, but I do want to know, do you guys think this room had sufficient space? Let me know in the comments below. Is it a good size room? And what are your thoughts on this decor? Firstly, I think I like it, but you guys can let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below. I'd love to hear it. So since we got there tonight, I was not able to show you guys what the view looked like from the balcony. We had a garden view, and I just took the opportunity to do it in the daytime. So here you go. So before you know it, it was time to head down for breakfast. And one thing for sure, 2 things for certain, yeah, I go walk at this hotel. The place is huge, and the valet cards take forever to actually drive by. All right, but can we get into this really gorgeous view? Yes, just very beautiful. So while we were waiting on the valet, sometimes we just decided to walk. As you can see, other persons just walking until the cart actually came along. Then we hopped on and went up. And if you're enjoying the video so far, this is just your gentle reminder to go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your girl. Like the video, leave a comment, and share with a friend. So later that evening, we decided to go to dinner, all right? And these were just some of the shops that we saw along the way. So as we're about to explore the food that is offered at this hotel, we will first be exploring the buffets. So this hotel has all of 3 different buffets and they're named after different parts of Jamaica. So there's Montego Bay, there's Negril, and I think the next one is Blue Lagoon. We're going to be taking a look at all 3, but the first one that we're going to be starting with is Montego Bay, which just happened to be, I think, my favorite of all 3. So this here are some of the options that they had. They had sushi, but something that I did not appreciate, they had no labels on them. So we didn't know what was fish, what was, I don't know what's happening. What was happening? Come on, Grand Palladium, get it together. They had labels for other stuff, but some of them just, like, you were just left to figure it out. And I don't know about you, but I don't eat certain things and I'm not going to put it in a risk my life. So yeah, we just leave it alone. Anything that I don't know what's in it, I'm not eating it. So yeah, we just never bother with that. Really wanted to try it though, not gonna lie. And here I tried some artichokes. I tried so many different things at this hotel. I loved the variety though, I must admit. They do have a wide variety of different things. This was like their salad bar, and yeah, a lot of different varieties. So you guys, can you believe I finally found a profiterole in Jamaica? I've only ever seen this dessert being made on MasterChef by Joe Facianish. Like, if you know, you know. Okay, like, shut up. I was like, no way. I could not let the opportunity pass me by, but I saw like so many different desserts here, and like, I'm not even did want the food as much. I was just like, I'm going to try all of these because it's like a once in a lifetime opportunity. This other dessert was like a brownie, and I've never seen a brownie look like that. Only was the brownie look so? Never, alright? So, like, talk truth. I don't know about you, but like, these things get me excited, okay? Like, do a little twist, a look at this, a look at that. They had flan as well, but I don't know. It didn't look like I would enjoy the texture. So, I'm never bother with that. But yeah. So this is the next day and it is now time for breakfast, and I decided to just give you guys a little tour of what Negril had to offer. This one was a little smaller than Montego Bay, which we previously saw. However, this aesthetic was giving me like a diner vibe. I don't know, I think it made me feel like I was in those movies and I had just walked into a diner, like literally. What do you guys think? Is it giving diner vibes to you as well? So buffet number 3, Blue Lagoon, had somewhat of a view of the hotel, the pools, etc., which you will see shortly. Of note, the times of the buffets vary slightly, and the Blue Lagoon is only open for breakfast. So of course I could not miss the opportunity to actually let you guys see what this one looked like. So here's where you basically pick up, order your food, and then you head back out to eat. I also visited Montego Bay for breakfast, and what I noticed is that all three spots had pretty much the same thing on the menu with just very slight differences. So really and truly, I don't really think it matters which one you choose, but yeah, it might just be a matter of aesthetic and just probably trying each one out, a different one each day. So this particular morning I decided to try a Nutella filled crepe, and of course you guys know I don't venture too far from what I am familiar with, so you know for a fact that, as in all my other hotel videos, the omelette station is a must. Because I am a continental breakfast girly through and through. But what are you? You like brown stew chicken and them thing there? Or are you a continental breakfast girly too? Let me know in the comments below. So one of my favorite parts about having breakfast here was definitely the view, and you know, it just felt nice and fresh. However, this breakfast was not my favorite. I definitely did not enjoy the crepes, and I also did not enjoy the steamed veggies, which they were grossly under seasoned, and my eggs were overdone. Yeah, just not a very, you know, great experience. Even though you see me like dancing and doing all that, you know, I was just trying to enjoy it, just make the most of the moment. But yeah, not great. So my husband and I are huge fans of Indian food, and so we just knew we had to try the Indian restaurant Bhogali. Just a point to note that we did have to make a reservation for this restaurant. However, when we got there, it was a little bit close to their closing time, which was kind of crazy to me since the receptionist was the one who gave us that late reservation. So I'm like, why did you give us such a late time if they close so close to the time of a reservation? Anyway, when we got there, we just got into it really quick, scanned the menu, and then got to choosing our options. So one thing I really liked about this restaurant is that after we placed our orders, we got our food pretty quickly. So we started off with the drinks. We got some daiquiris, those were good. We also had some kebabs for appetizer. They also have a salad bar. If you're big on salads, then definitely you want to stop here. But not just that, like the food in and of itself, I got the butter chicken, and my husband got some chickpeas, and we got naan, jasmine rice, and let me tell you that their food was top tier. Okay, I really enjoyed my meal at this particular restaurant, and I definitely would recommend 10 out of 10. How is it?
It's good.
Tastes good?
Yeah, well cooked.
Well cooked.
Better cooked.
Okay.
If I don't cook, man, it's easy.
So as we continue to explore the food that Grand Palladium has to offer, we will now be looking at the cafe. And one of my favorite parts has definitely got to be the aesthetics. I was just absolutely in love with how modern and fresh this place looked, and I loved that blue. That's just chef's kiss. So in addition to the really nice aesthetic, I did find that they had quite a bit of options, from sandwiches to cookies to different kinds of shakes and juices, that kind of thing. You name it, I think they would have had it. Unfortunately, no vegan options though, but hey. So I actually had the privilege of visiting Sunset Cove as recommended by one of the workers on the property. This was a whole separate section that was nestled like a good distance away. You had to take a trolley to get here. But once you do finally get here, this is where you will find things like paddleboarding, snorkeling, the jerk hut, and they also have another really cool lunch spot here as well. And of course, as you can see, the beach. How can I forget that? So just before you start any water activity, you definitely had to sign a waiver right at that little spot right there. So and you had to sign a different one for each activity. So I must caution you that if you are a female that's traveling to this spot, just be cautious of some of the male workers, especially. I had a very unpleasant run-in with one of them that was just very insistent on asking me inappropriate questions, speaking to me very inappropriately, by the way. And yeah, just be careful out there, guys. And before you ask, no, it wasn't the gentleman that's assisting me right now. Yes, he was not shown on camera at all. Anyway, me take up myself what I'm gonna do. Paddleboarding. Mr. People, this was the instructor and he did a phenomenal job at trying to explain to me, by the way, what to do, what not to do. But boy, it tough to till it can't tough no more. And look almost I lose my 3 points because my love try everything. So after that, I went to collect some food from the jerk hut, and this is what it was looking like. I really enjoyed this, by the way. This was some of the best jerk chicken I've had from a hotel. And they served it up with some pressed plantains. You could get rice and peas and other things, but yeah, and I think you could get festival as well. I don't quite remember. So our last restaurant is Poseidon, and this is also located at Sunset Cove, and it is a lunch spot, so it's not open until like 12 p.m. So I decided to swing by to check them out, and these are some of the options that they would have had on the menu. So while you put in your order, you can actually go have a salad and nachos, whatever the case may be. And I realized why they do this now, because this restaurant took forever and a day to give me the food, and after they give me the food, there was a mistake with the order. I also don't think the staff here was very friendly either, and it just felt very robotic, like they were just trying to make it through the shift. Thankfully, I was able to get some soup, and this was actually pretty good. So I did try their beef burger with mushrooms and blue cheese, but yeah, I realized here I'm not a fan of blue cheese, but the burger itself was good though. I got a snapper that I didn't order, and I also got the curried beef wrap. So my snapper order was corrected, and I got my fish tacos instead, and those were served up with a side of guacamole. And after waiting for these tacos to come out, when I finally got them, they were so salty. Salty to the point of being almost inedible. The curd beef wrap was also just okay. And probably the burger was the best thing of everything that I ordered. And yeah, overall, I'd give this restaurant like a 5 out of 10. I did, however, hear some customers say that the snapper was good, so maybe you guys could try that one. But yeah, we didn't try that, so we can only speak on what we tried. So when it came to entertainment and just finding stuff to do, I think that is where this hotel gets a lot of points from me. So on this particular night, they had like a cultural dance. So it had different countries like Jamaica, Trinidad, a whole lot of different things. It was so entertaining. They also had a Bob Marley movie that they played that night. And then I also found this cool spot. However, this was for the kiddos, as you say, junior pop. And I think you had to be like 11 to 18 years old to actually play the sports that were in here. But it's like football. They have lots of video games and stuff like that. So if you do travel with your children, they have, you know, something to entertain them. They also had an all white night. So I think like everybody got dressed in their whites, and you know, they had something up by the lounge. We didn't get to see what that was all about, but yeah, that was there as well. And this was all in addition to the water activities that we would have seen at Sunset Cove. I also do consider all of that to be entertainment as well. So last but by no means least, hubby and I got to explore another beach as well as their infinity pool. So yeah, come along with us for all of that. Unfortunately, this side of the beach was not very well maintained, just very unsightly. Like when I saw it, I was like, ew, brother, ew. But I didn't have a little swing. Lopsided though it was, we decided to swing in it regardless. And then afterwards, before we went in the pool, of course, you know, we have to wash off and ting. So this right here was their infinity pool. It was humongous. I'm telling you, huge. I really enjoyed my time in this pool though, I'm not gonna lie. So if you have made it this far in the video, then you are a real one. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button for your girl. Leave a like, leave a share, or comment in the comment section below. And you can feel free to watch any of my other vlogs that are popping up on the screen right now. I promise you they're all very good. Until next time, walk good.